James. Hello there, Bonnie. James, thanks for sharing. Sharing's caring. How you all doing? Try to get some stuff done tonight. Happy Tuesday, Taco Tuesday, everybody. Hope everybody's doing well. Hello, Shelly Bear. Shelly Bear, I did not get into your new project yet, but I got all the materials ready to go for tonight. Do we want to rip into a new piece for you? I saw yesterday you were pretty excited about it, but we didn't talk about gray handle, red midsection, black. We should do a little research and figure out exactly what the I mean, if I'm a wand maker, I should know what the handle, I think it would be handle, hilt, and then what do you call the Ooh, James. Shelly's got a Westie lock. Shelly, are you enjoying your Westie lock? I think there's only the three of us that actually have a Westie lock. I'm trying to improve my YouTube metrics, so I'm gonna keep the Westie lock on the DL, but Shelly, we could get into it right now. Do you want to do, so gray handle. It's going to look kind of metallic. I'm going to use steel wool. And steel wool is a really cool gray, almost, it's not sparkly, but it's sparkly. It's a great color. James, what's you? Red middle section. That's going to be the garnet, and then the end's going to be Galaxy. Galaxy is a black sparkling color. Oh, Steven, what's up? It's good to see you. How you doing, bro? Check out, I've been having some fun with some, holiday stuff, Halloween stuff. The other day, we got a request. Decker asked for a wand, and it's been fun. We're gonna make Shelly Bear a new wand tonight, right here. Right here. Shelly, do you want it to glow? Hello, hey, Decker. Shelly, if you want it to glow, I can add a little something to it. I might suggest what we do is on the red, and then into the black, we do kind of a little bit of a, yo, hey, Will, good evening. Taco Tuesday. Happy Taco Tuesday. Hey guys, I tried lingua for the first time tonight. First time trying lingua. It was pretty good. Anyways, let's do this. We're gonna play with a project, Shelly Bear's project. Shelly, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use. Okay, cool. Do you want little white specks when it's not glowing, or do you want it to be clear when it's not glowing? Like, do you want to see the glow come out only when you've got UV light on it, or do you want to see there's two colors I could use, Lucy, or I've got a UV color from Molten Aura. It's a really cool color, Global. The name was escaping me at the moment. Global is the name of the color. Global will look kind of like an opalescent white under regular light, and then it will look kind of pink when it's under UV light. Or I can use Lucy. Lucy is pretty clear under regular light, and then we'll go pink under a glow light, under UV light. What we could do is start on the, oh, Decker, I got more ion, but Shelly Bear's piece is going to be the gray, black, and garnet. We're going to do a red, we're going to do steel wool, we're going to do light red Elvis and Galaxy. I was thinking we'd stick with kind of the red pink kind of thing. But Decker, I can use ion on your next piece. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. No, I got some more ion. Apologies, I'm actually not going to start right away. I've got a print project I've been working on for Jenny, and I hate to say it, but it didn't work as easily as I originally thought it would. So after several attempts, I've got the front printed up. If she checks in, I'll show it off. But I want to get the back of it started to print, and I want to make sure it starts off on a good sign. Decker, Shelly, let's do this. Let's do a combination. Some of it will be sneaky, or sneaky sneaks. And some of it will be kind of like this opal kind of cool look. I gotcha. And Decker, let's see, what do I've got? I've got a blue, I've got a green, I've got a couple of pinks. I think I have a yellow and UV colors right now. So I could do a group of 5, and it will look like, yeah. Steven, check it out. You'll be proud of me. First lingua taco tonight. I have not done lingua. People were talking last couple years, try a lingua taco. And I was like, I don't know about that. And is it all that up close and personal? Maybe I should remove. I'll move this. Hey, Eli, what's up? What's up? I know you like green. Who likes green? Throw the green hearts out. I want to make sure this print starts off right. Basically what I need to do, I need to change the print or the temperatures, the nozzle and the bed before the first layer starts to get printed. My machine exactly, Steven. Yo, Ja, let's go. Ja, happy birthday, bro. Ja, I had tacos and a couple of margaritas. I was on the way back, and I was like, maybe if I didn't hear from Ja, I'm not going to stop for beer. So I didn't stop for beer. But let's go. We got a couple of projects to do. Everybody throw down. Let's throw down the green hearts, the cheers. Everybody, let's wish Ja a happy birthday. Steven. What you got going on? Let's taco about it. Hey, Mike, what's up? How you doing? Mike was just asking me about my faceting machine. And yeah, there it is. So Mike is on the YouTube side of things. He's asking what a faceting machine will do for us in a glass shop. And a faceting machine is basically what I can make all sorts of beautiful gems. It is very faceting. I can facet glass, creating all sorts of beautiful cuts, reflective surfaces, and I can make it almost look like a diamond. I don't think I'm gonna go for like a big old diamond cut anytime soon, but faceting is a really cool aspect of cold working. And the facet would work really well with making some gemstone cuts into some wands. Silly sweet. That machine brand new is like it's several grand. So I'm really lucky to add that to the shop. And Ja is probably going to get one of the first faceted pieces on his on a piece. I think, right? We can polish my marbles now. We can work them to a shiny, shiny gloss. All right, so check this out. I'm gonna get started on Shelly Bear's wand, and Mike, if we want to get started on your black and blue one, I think I have some pieces of glass set up in the kiln to get started on yours too, if you want. Ja, I'm thinking, yeah, we can add it. I was thinking you might want her to add an opal into it. Hey, Ja, you remember the black ghosts? It is a shirt. It is an Illegal Pete's shirt. Illegal Pete's is a favorite restaurant. It's like a burrito spot. They first opened back when I was living in Boulder, Colorado, and hanging out on the hill quite a bit. And they were open when the so Fox Theater was this cool music theater, and or still is, and Illegal Pete's would be open after the Fox got out. So like at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, you could get a big fat burrito. Decker, Ja asked for them, but I can make some more. Like I said, I got blue and yellow for if we wanted to change it up, but I could totally do green and pink for you if you wanted to get a set. Or if you wanted to get one. Mike, I'm buying some time to get started on this project. Oh no, I got the 3D print going right now. We're good to go. Let's rock and roll. Ja did ask for them. They were made with Ja in mind. Ja, they're yours. No need to dibs. They're yours. Decker, if you want some, I can get some going. I do have this white ghost. He's got the orange. Somebody asked me to do orange on a ghost. So we did Aren't you glad I made this one? I did a white ghost with orange on it. Mike, I should be getting you the new Amazon order on Thursday. So check it out. I've got Decker, that postal service. All right, Jenny, here we go. Here's that steel wool. This is gonna look awesome. Ja, we will chat. Maybe not tonight, but we'll chat soon, and we'll get things rocking and rolling. So again, steel wool. Jenny, I like the idea of using this as the handle. And then the galaxy, which is a little bit more mystical, kind of spacey, kind of more appropriate for the Mike, I've got a bunch of case studies, some examples of different bonds to model after, but we have to learn some of the nomenclature. We have to learn some of the autonomy, the atom. Yeah, what am I trying to say? Gotta learn what parts are called. What are parts called? Ja, you're going for a beer run? Maybe I should go for a beer run. You want to go for a beer run? Grab me some beer. Just to the house. Mike had just jumped on the YouTube side, well, just moments ago. You didn't get to see the wizard got played. I'll play it here in a second. Well, in a minute. What I'm doing is I'm striping steel wool. At the same scale, the same size as the last few, or do you want me to make this a little bit smaller? John. I had to wonder how the wizard was getting received. Decker, did you recognize the resemblance? It's a great uncle of mine. Make it much weaker. These things are pretty hefty as they come. So to make it hollow would definitely jeopardize its integrity. But Mike, I'm looking forward to kind of expanding that animation and get kind of more of a storyline going with it. I'm thinking about having all sorts of fun with that. to you. John, what I almost see is making the handle, the functional, the hollow part, and then the hilt and the I hope the work is coming to swift completion, and well, it's not all too doom and gloom, worky work on your birthday. Jaws just had one birthday. Mike over. No, just today on the 14th. But shucks, Jaw, how many birthdays have we celebrated together? I think. Hey, Douglas. I think Ja and I have celebrated 4, 5, shit, maybe even more at this. Shucks. 5 or 6. Couple. I mean, shit, it will be like well before the fire. Douglas, what's up? Douglas, did you see the new the little animation I posted? Well over 5. Yeah. I mean, I remember, I think, I want to remember a couple of them in the garage. The home studio. Shelly, do you want the handle round or do you want it a little flattened out? Oh, Mike, I see where you're going with that. Decker, the Westie melon was well beyond. That was summer before I went up to went out to Humboldt. Douglas, that's right, you're in Maine. I hope you had a wicked good time. John, you still have. John, you probably. Yeah, you probably do. Shelly, awesome. I have a couple rounded out. I've got a couple that are pretty squared, or not squared out, just a little flattened. I got a new tool the other day. Let's try this thing out. That's the first time I use that. Hey, good morning, Jenny. Decker, you are the inspiration for the Westie melon. You still have all those Westie melons, don't you? Eli, I can't figure out what you're saying. I know Ember has some of that pink, but she's not gonna let it go. I don't think I could come up with any. If I had some OG moss, maybe, but still, like that. I don't think she will ever let me take it easy, brother. Tomorrow? Yeah. Sweet. Well, have yourself a great night. Sarah's got the first one. Sarah's birthday present, and the impetus, the whole idea about making these came from that. All right, sweet. So that's the steel wool handle. Decker, you had several of my fume pieces. Shucks, John, what? I don't even know which. I don't even know. This thing's hot. But I want to dig into this. Ooh. Decker, you let me know when your new Westie hammer needs to be made, and I'll make it. So check this out. What I'm gonna do is and Mike, I'm starting off with a little idea. Decker, they haven't made that color in 4 or 5 years now. I don't think there's some other colors to use, so we could get. Basically, we gotta wait until it's ready to go, and it's like $180 a pound. So it's an expensive color, but and to do a Westie hammer, probably like a quarter or a third of a pound. This has been fun, definitely. Mike is asking about that new little disc cramper I've got, that little disc maker. It's a flattening tool, and it comes in parallel and makes for a really nice flat disc or flattening of a shape. That paddle, oh, Decker, that's going to work really well for our project. But I was told they weren't making these anymore, and I saw one on the shelf the other day, and I was like, I better scoop it. I didn't mean to be buying a tool that day. Like my bill got really expensive quickly, but I'm really psyched to have that. Not really, but I don't know. I might have. Hey, victim, what's up? I do have a couple of screens playing right now. You know, it's interesting to try to keep on top of the Facebook conversation and the YouTube conversation, but it's like to have it. I don't think I did see the jellyfish. Jenny, I've spent the better part of the afternoon working on a project. You want to see it? back of the box is getting printed right now. But I had to change things out. The file that you sent me, really, I couldn't use. So I spent a lot of time trying to... Well, I printed your box. And Mike, thank you. Yeah, I'm blessed. It's a pretty well. I've been working hard at building it up the last couple of years. I couldn't build a house, so I built a studio instead, I guess. Let's see if I can make it worth the while. Hey, Ja, good night, good night. Take it easy, brother. We'll talk soon. Thank you, Decker. Let's keep the faith on that one, right? This is the midsection. I see that you're, Mike, I see what you're doing. And Mike, I thank you very much. Jenny, yeah, I'll bring it back up. I was wondering, you didn't say anything. I was like, but I'm making a wand right now, so when I get a free hand. And Mike, honestly, I've got a couple of ideas. On, well, the whole process. Of which I'll clue you in on. Section here is going to be the middle of the piece. Decker, when I receive it, and the next chance I get to bring it to the studio after I pick up my mail. Although my mail comes in reasonably early in the day, I'll bring it. Mike, you know, there's how many different directions we could take this? You see that, don't you? +2 magic. I hope you love it. Hey, Brendan. Top of the morning to you. It's always Guinness time. It's always a good time for a Guinness. although I'm without today. But that's okay, I'm feeling good. I hope you all are as well. So what I did was I broke this section off of the handle I had it on. And this is what I wanted to use for the end of the wand. So what I'm going to need to do is I want to reset this. And then I stick it in the kiln, let it warm up, and we all have to do some research. Brendan, I can get all sorts of good stuff here in Denver. I can get the non-alcoholic stuff. So we need to talk. I need to talk to my what do you call a guy? What do you call an individual that teaches how to make a wand? My keyboard's not working. Mike, right? And some call him Tim. Yeah, Brandon, you're from Ireland. I'm making magic wands right now. what the scoop is that I'm making these magic wands, and like, what are the different sections of a magic wand called? Hey Nick, how's it going? Brendan, I'll make them depending on how it goes. You know, they're spooky and they fit into the Halloween season, but Christmas time, and I don't know, maybe a new Harry Potter movie will come out. All right, check this out. We're building a rich lore about the magic wands that come from Westie's cauldron. Long ago, when stars were said to sing and those who could listen, their extinct and secret craft known as luminacy? Luminmency. I'll have to work on that. Who could coax molten glass into hold enchantments, emotions, and memories. I like this so far. I was taught how to make wands from Master Eloni Vieira, called the Glass Sage of Lumenvale. Magic is not in the wand you hold, but in the reflection it shows you. So here we go, the parts of the wand. We have the core light, we have the channel, we have the focus, we have the grip, we have a seal mark. Ooh, I'm gonna have to get a seal mark. Mike, I gotta work on a stamp to put my seal mark on it. And then there's vein lines. So the channel is the length of the wand that conducts energy. Texture, color, and clarity are all influence how the magic flows. The focus, the tip, the endpoint that releases or directs energy. The grip is the base. Balance point of control. Check this out. I got a whole backstory I've got an instructor, and maybe we'll call. Yeah, that's what I'm running with. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. All right. Shelly Bear, I don't know if you're still in the chat. Shelly Bear, we've got the grip. We have the grip and we have the channel. Now we got to make the focus. And before we add the focus, actually, yeah, let's add some of the vein lines to it. We're going to use Global, and we're going to use Lucy for the vein lines. Shelly Bear, I hope you're loving the way that it's coming together. What do you think so far? Mike, what do you think so far? What do you all think so far? Brendan, just listing out the history of Halloween. Yeah, no doubt. Celtic, change of the season, harvest time, the new year. All Hallows Eve. And then Coleco got a hold of it. Then Hallmark got involved with it. And look at us now. See, some of the magic is already working into it. The red is shifting and changing and developing. again, these white little dots, they glow pink under a UV light. All right. And for the focus, we're going to use the Galaxy. Mike, what do you think so far? Salud. And an FYI, I've got a YouTube channel going on at the same time as the Facebook channel. So if you hear me responding to comments that you don't see, it's because I've got a second channel going right now. You can find me on YouTube under Stack Westie. That's nice, Jenny. check it out. So I got that back in the kiln. I was able to get the grip reattached to the channel, and that's where it came off. And I think by getting it in the kiln and getting it to soak a little bit, she's gonna be spot on. I'm gonna let that kind of chill there for a moment. I'm gonna run and grab some agua. Shelly Bear, what you think? Wait till you see it in the when it's cold and in under UV lights. Water, it does the body good, right? So I'm gonna let that sit in the kiln, let that warm up, let that really soak through nicely. And I think probably I should just let it do that. So, does anybody else want to start a new project? Decker was in here earlier saying he would like those black ghosts, but I haven't seen him comment in a while. I bet you he had to call it a night. Everybody love everybody. Throw the hearts out there. Mike and Jenny, I see, are active over on YouTube. Yeah, we got that slap back together. You know, getting that molten hot again and be able to attach that. But I want to let that sit in the kiln. So I'm gonna let that hang out in the kiln over through the night. I'm gonna let that soak in the heat and good times. Throw the love. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for all the love. You guys all have a great night. Tomorrow is Wednesday, hump day, and let's make it a great day. Much love.